Okay, this is the Gamester back again. What's the date today? Oh yeah, the first day of September 2009. We're glad to see the first day of September. It means, for the most part, our really hot weather is over and done with. We don't like really hot weather, Anyway, we're going to talk about what's happening to our country. It's my personal opinion that we're in the middle of a revolution of sorts. A revolution that is not good. Not all revolutions are good, This is a revolution staged by the left. And its front man is Barack Obama. Because he's loading up the White House and other advisors with radical leftists and communists. He's doing all kinds of things that just have not been done before. He got these special advisors with just about all the authority and power of a secretary. But they don't have to be approved by the Senate. That's how come he's got them in there, because the Senate probably would not approve these people once they did an in-depth investigation. Which means I think that the Senate ought to investigate these people anyway. The Senate does have the power to take away whatever power these people have. The guy who's got in charge of green jobs is an avowed communist. Made radical speeches. Well, the latest one that I heard is last March. Not that long ago. 6 months ago, he's making radical speeches. Communist speeches. We have several others in there, too. It's pretty much the same thing. The guy that's got a handle on a lot of this is Glenn Beck. You'll find him on Fox News. He comes on at 5 o'clock Eastern. Him and his staff has been doing a lot of digging and finding a lot of stuff out. I'd be surprised if he don't get assassinated within the next few months. I'm really going to be surprised if he doesn't, because he's finding out a lot of dangerous stuff. Stuff is dangerous for us and really dangerous for him to be putting out. They're trying to shut him down. Well, they're trying to shut us all down. When I say all the conservative talk show people. Like myself, Glenn Beck, who else? Sean Hannity, Rush Limbaugh, all kinds of. The thing is, see, they don't like conservatives. Basically, we do have an unfair share of the radio. We have almost no share of the television. That's all run by leftists. NBC is basically Barack Obama's private PR firm, for crying out loud. The rest of them are not quite as bad, but they all have strong left leanings. But it's talk radio that bothers the folks on the left. And they keep telling everybody that it's unfair because the right has such a voice on the radio. They don't mention that the left tried to start up a network that just had left-leaning talk shows on it. It was called Air America. And Air America went bankrupt before it was off the ground. It wasn't going anywhere because the message was not resonating with the American public. Nobody wanted to hear what they were saying, so they didn't listen. And they didn't listen in. They couldn't sell advertising time to pay the bills. I don't know why they let that bother them, because they got George Soros. He started the damn thing, and he was funding it. He's got an endless supply of money. I don't see why they just didn't keep it going. He just funded. Don't worry about advertising. Oh, my goodness. But there's got to be a reason why conservative talk show hosts have the listeners and liberals do not. That tells me that the public don't want to hear what the liberals got to say. They're tired of the hate mongering that the liberals put out. Although, I guess a lot of people think that us conservatives talk hateful, but we don't. I've always said that the right is a lot more friendly to people of lesser income than what the left is. We would rather teach somebody how to work and make a living than we would to give them stuff. When you give people stuff, you destroy their self-worth. We like to build up their self-worth. Not the left. They want to give everybody everything. They want to just give it to them. When you give somebody something, it has no value. If they work for it, it has value. You don't want to give stuff away. And I don't want to use other people's money to give stuff to people. I don't see any sense in that. I'm not rich. I never have been rich. But I don't want to use rich people's money for my own interest or other people's interest. But a lot of liberals just think that we can soak the rich to pay for everybody else. So everybody's got an even playing field. There is no such thing as an even playing field. For one thing, you got to be playing with a complete deck. And a lot of people are not playing with a complete deck. We'll have more about that on the next show. Anyway, this is Gabe the Gabester coming at you from BZ Radio. Remember, love your neighbor even if they are a liberal. Smile. It's infectious. Everybody around you will smile if you smile. And above all, no matter what your station is in life, love the United States of America, because I don't care if you're really rich or barely making ends meet, you're better off in the United States of America than you are on any other country on the planet. Have a great day and a better tomorrow. This is the Gabester on behalf of BZ Radio, and I'll catch you on the fly.